Oh god. Oh my god! Hey people, welcome back. Today I am unboxing, I am building, and I'm going to be riding a brand new enduro bike that I've just been sent, which is so cool. I haven't actually built a new enduro bike for months. I think back in New Zealand at the start of the year. I've got my jump bike, which I rode in Whistler for Crankworks. I built that a few months ago, and the San Quentin before that. They're both hardtails, but full suspension bikes. I haven't tried a new bike or built a new bike in a long time, and obviously that's not exactly that gutting. I'm so lucky that I get bikes anyway, but to ride one that I've never even tried before and be checking it out today is super cool. So, this is the box. This is what it looks like when you get a complete bike delivered in the post. They can fit it all in a cardboard box. It's pretty big, but if we rip into it, this bike is, oh yes! Look how cool it all goes together. This is the Marin Rift Zone 3 in satin silver, I believe. Looks like a bit of a satin silver. So this is a 29er. Now, we talked about 29ers on the channel ages ago because the Wolf Ridge is my only 29er and the big wheels roll so fast. And Marin claim that this is their fastest rolling, most speed orientated enduro bike. And, well, it's actually more of a trail bike. It's only got 120 mil of travel. So for me, that's like slope style bike travel. It's gonna be so playful, poppy, just an exciting bike that's super fast. So we've got to get this thing built. We've got to try it out. And one thing I'm going to do today, which I've not done before, I'm going to build this bike exactly as it comes out of the box and ride it, because most of the time I put on halo wheels, gusset components, Fox forks, absolute black chainring, Maxxis tyres. All my sponsors go onto my bike and that makes it mine. But I think it'll be really cool for you guys to see me build and ride a bike as it comes from the Marin factory, and the same as you could build it. So it's going to be pretty cool. Let's build it as it comes out of the box, then we'll go shred. It's quite cool to have a brand new bike, but we're seriously short of space. And this isn't even all the bikes. The road bike's not in here, the attack trail's not in here. So I need some snippers. It's actually crazy how well bikes are delivered. Front wheel with the disc already on. Yes, there's the logo. Look how cool the head tube is with the badge. It looks stealth, doesn't it? I love that silver. It's not too shiny, it's not chrome. Just satin with the black vinyl. It looks sick. Okay, so we just need to get a bit more of this bubble wrap off. It's like Christmas. I haven't ridden a 29er in ages. I rode the Wolf Ridge with Harry Main in Wales and it was a lot of fun. But ever since that, I've just been all hardtail, just pure hardtail riding. There's stuff falling off the wall behind you, Ben. The apartment garage is getting a bit heavy, a bit fully loaded.
It is, it's busy in here.
It's busy, isn't it? You're struggling for places to walk around. So, brakes. I think I need to get it in a stand. I've got a stand.
Have you?
Yeah, should we set the stand up?
Do it.
And build it in that. Alright, cut to the stand. The Rift Zone 3, it does look cool. And it's so good. Like when I build bikes from scratch with all my parts, the jobs that take a long time are the bottom bracket, the headset, putting the cranks on, the gears, and all that's done for me, ready to go. So I need to add a dropper post, forks, front wheel, bars in stem, pedals, and then it's rideable. So I'm excited to get this on the trails. It's really cool. You can see the size of the 29er. I haven't ridden it in ages and that feels massive to me. But big wheels, 29-inch wheels, just roll faster. They don't drop into holes and fill holes. They glide over everything. So this bike has got 120 mil of travel. The multi-track suspension platform. It's low, it's slack. It's just a fast alternative to a cross-country bike. It's more of a trail bike. There's so many different categories of mountain biking now to confuse you all. So I'll just put this in the trail bike category because it's pretty short travel. It's going to be really cool for climbing, long rides. But for me, the short suspension and it's a medium this. I often ride a large, so I went for a medium because I want to play on this bike, flip it and just use it as a slopestyle bike, dare I say it. This is like the bike in the Marin range for me that I want to just have fun on and play on. So, forks, Ben. What we got?
Beautiful.
Stealth, very, very, very stealth matte black RockShox ones. Obviously, eventually, this is going to be kitted out with orange Fox forks, which will be the day. But I'm riding it stock. That's what we said. So they need to go on. Put them there. They are actually so stealth.
They're so sick.
That's that. What else we got? Oh yes, the dropper post has already got the saddle on. They do make life easy, don't they? Old bike companies, most of the time. Dropper post. Obviously, guys, I'm going to put all my own sponsor parts on this bike, like I've said. But I'm sure some of you have thought about this. I'm doing more and more giveaways on the channel, so when things like this dropper post and those forks need replacing for Fox forks, Fox dropper posts, you guys know as much as I am that I'm not going to need these anymore, so they're going to be going to some of the subscribers, some of the viewers who enter the giveaways. Dropper post needs to go in there, forks need to go in. I'm not hardly even going to need any Allen keys. I'm just going to build it. Let's get this going. And what's in this fine little box? Hopefully sweets. Do you ever buy stuff from places and they still send a little bag of sweets in the box?
Love
How
it.
cool is that?
It's so cool.
Reflectors.
I think you should put them on, mate.
What have we got? We've got fork volume spacers. That's important. That's the dropper post lever. The stem I need. Oh, the headset does need to go in. Let's do forks. Let's get the forks in. Everyone loves a better set of forks, don't they? Okay. Here's the forks. They've already got a crown race on, so then it goes grease. I'll grab the grease. Yeah. Bit of grease around the crown race because I ride on sandy spots and it wrecks bearings, so that's on there. Bit more grease. Looks nice, that, doesn't it, Ben?
Looks sick.
You're into that?
I'm into that, mate.
The grease gun.
Oh, the grease gun. I was
You just
talking about
the forks. You just like stealth gear, don't you? Right. We live happily ever after until the giveaway. Right there. This is always where I need more hands. Next bearing. Use my knee.
Oh my god. Right, what a night.
You know that nice clean bearing I spoke about with grease on? Now it's covered in carpet hair. And whatever comes with that.
Take two then.
Yeah. Okay. Take two now, everything's been cleaned up. Get a bit of grease around here. There's so many fiddly jobs that have been done for me, like the star nuts already in the forks. It's pretty cool getting new bikes, well, complete bikes. If anyone wants to know more about this bike or any of the Marins, I'll put the website for the Rift Zone 3 in the bio, so you can, there's like loads of stuff about the geometry, the spec. It's a super cool bike, and for the price point, let's actually check how much this bike costs. £2,100 for this exact same Rift Zone 3, so that's the one I'm riding in this video. It's a pretty, that's a really good price for a complete, decent, really good mountain bike. No reason to charge stupid money. It's not carbon fibre. It doesn't need to be thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. So really cool bike, and I'm excited to ride it. So where are we at? That goes on. So I always run a lot of headset spacers under the stem. I prefer the bars to be quite high. Some people have it slammed, but for me, to have the stem up high, it's just the riding position I've always gone for, and especially doing tricks, which I plan to do on this bike, it's going to work good. So we're almost there. Nip the old girl up. It's getting dark outside already, isn't it? It's crazy how early it gets dark now. Every year winter comes around and I just think, what are we in for? What have we got to come? Bars in. Quite a quick build, this one. Usually I'd be already just trying to saw down a steerer tube or something. Okay. This is always confusing. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm not going to tighten the stem bolts yet, the main one. So we've got the bars in. That's front brake, that can go on nice and easy. Mate, it's raining so much.
Is it?
Yeah. We chose a good day for a bike build, but not a good day to ride it later. Front wheeling. Let's make it look like a bike.
Let's do it.
Look at the RC car just sat there waiting for its next day out.
Where is it?
Here. It's got a different shell on it at the minute.
Sick.
We've had some fun times with that.
More fun times to come.
Oh man, big ideas. Let's get the brake on, shall we? I'm just going to use tie bolts for the brake because I couldn't find the ones it came with, and then I realised I'll probably do this anyway. And they're pink, mega steezy.
Oh wow, look at that.
And she goes.
Ooh.
Oh. Now we are cooking on gas. I just need to do the dropper, really. I'll set the dropper up and then we can go ride. This has been so quick. How does a dropper come in a pack? It's got a little lever there. And oh, this will be pretty chill. I found the mistake. I fed the inner cable for the dropper from the wrong end, which is a big mistake. So when I was just saying it was all going so smoothly, and this was as simple as I thought, it actually goes in from the other end. But now we know. I'm together now, boy.
Oh boy. There she goes.
Thread her in. Come on, Matt.
Come on, Matt.
If I went into a bike shop and asked for a job and said, here's my CV and just showed them this video, I think I'd get laughed out pretty quick.
Pretty quick, yeah.
Oi.
What?
Hey?
Hey?
Say to me.
Who?
The reason I found out was because there was a whole spare part, whatever this is, it's like a little barrel that I couldn't account for, and I realised it goes in here, and then the cable goes through that and it grips it, I think. It does indeed. Watch this.
Beautiful.
I figured it out. Right, back that out.
I like that blue.
What are you looking at?
The Allen key blue.
Silver line iconic blue colour.
Iconic
Good,
blue.
isn't it?
Looks nice.
However, they all end up on the floor because my fingers are made of something that's more lubricated than a Teflon lined silicon based product. They should line bobsleighs with whatever is on my fingers. I can't hold Allen keys for more than a second, they go flying. This time, come on.
Come on, mate.
It's like learning a new trick, isn't it? But actually, you're just putting a seat post.
Oh my
yes,
God.
did you see how that went together?
I saw that, mate.
That was incredible. Yo!
Yo.
Oh, we've got a bit of a bird's nest situation. Maybe I could do a 1 foot candy bar manoeuvre,
That'd be
stick my
sick.
leg through that, would be cool. But we're done.
Cool.
It's built. It needs
at
bolt check, but I'll do that on the way. I'm going to go to Chicksands Bike Park to ride this. A few people have been asking me to go there. I could test a new bike there. It's got a 4-cross track. Let's quickly weigh it. Let's see what she weighs.
Will you weigh it on that?
Yeah, you can weigh it on this stand. You haven't
That
seen that,
is
have you? It's
sick.
cool. You can weigh anything like
No way.
Nice. That was a massive joke. Wait.
Oh my God.
14.2 kilograms, everyone.
Let's look at the proof.
Proof's in the pudding. Without pedals, may I add.
That is
14.2 kilograms.
That is light.
It is light. 31 pounds. Pretty good for a complete 29er, straight out the box bike that's about to be ripped. And the box is about to go in the recycling because we do good things like that
We
on this
recycle.
planet. 5 bikes in the house. We need more space. We're looking for more space. And as the bike says right there that I've just seen, it's made for fun. Right there, made for fun. Okay, bike's built. Let's get the 120mm multi-track 29er Rift Zone 3 size medium satin silver bike down the trails, ride it. We've unboxed it, we've built it. Now we're going to shred it. Enjoy. Okay, so the bike's built. It's in the van and we've just driven to Chicksands Bike Park, which is right here. So this is a build and ride video. As I said, we've built the bike. We're going to pull it out. Oh, and I just picked up these car wheels for the van. You can kind of see them. We had to stop at the depot and pick up these wheels. So these are going to go on the van in a video soon. I'm going to kind of make the van look really nice.
What size are they?
20 inch.
Oh my
and I think the ones on here now are 15 inch.
Yeah.
So.
Look at that satin silver.
Ready to go.
That looks so sick in the daylight.
The Rift Zone 3. So we made the dropper post work. It actually took me loads of fiddling. I did it wrong when we filmed it. So we've got downhill mode, uphill mode, off to the shops mode. 3 modes on the dropper. No, we're gonna go in, we're gonna ride. I've got my helmet. Let's just do no GoPro footage, no drone stuff, just raw clips of me riding this bike. This is stock, this is as it comes, this is how you can ride it. It's just, I think it's gonna be really fun, like riding an affordable bike that could take as much riding as you can throw at it. So let's get in there.
Let's do it.
Oh, I need to pump the tyres up, Benjamin.
Do that, Matthew. I'm gonna film you doing this.
Yeah.
Some people might not know how to, you know?
Okay, so I've never ridden these tyres or this bike, so I'm gonna have to guess about tyre pressure, but a lot of people ask me about what pressures I run. Always less in the front wheel than the back, because you want grip at the front end and the back end to be playful, as opposed to losing the front end and the back end having grip. So I'm gonna go with 26 in the front and 30 in the back, because it's a pretty dry day, hopefully. I don't need mega grip. Anyway, I think you guys just want to watch me ride it now. I'm just going to bang 26 in the front, 30 in the back, and then off in the woods.
Shall we transition to the woods?
Yeah, let's get in there right now. Question number 1 when entering the woods on a brand new bike for the first time. Does it wheelie?
Oh, let's have it.
Oh, it wheelies?
Yes, lad.
It wheelies. The brakes don't work though, because they're not bedded in. You've got to get your brakes hot and then they're going to be mint. Right, so first impressions just pedaling around. It's so smooth. I can feel 29-inch wheels are fast. It's like 29ers are really cool. Most mountain bikes now that you use for going for long, nice trail rides, 29-inch wheels is a good recipe for reducing how much work you have to put in, basically. The bars feel really wide because I haven't even cut them down. This is stock. This is like as it came out of the box. So I will cut these bars down, but I just want to try and ride it as it comes before I put all my parts on it. So I think the cool thing about this bike park, Chicksands, is it has a 4-cross track right here. So a perfect way of just testing this bike out and not hurting myself is going to be bomb down the 4-cross track. We'll get some shots and that's how I can kind of review how I'm finding it. 120mm travel isn't a lot, but it's going to be really cool. So let's get on the track.
Let's go.
Oh, the 4-cross. Inside line. 4-cross tracks are a lot of fun. I spent 5 years of my life racing 4-cross on hardtails, which was a lot of fun. It's kind of where I got a lot of bike control from, the ability to go into jumps with different speeds and stuff like that. Race tracks are really helpful. One thing that's super noticeable, obviously, is the 29-inch wheels. It just wants to roll so fast, but also it's only 120mm of travel, which isn't loads. But even though I haven't ridden any really rough stuff yet, it's so plush, and just having a short suspension like length, a short amount of travel feels almost better for me, because I've been riding the hardtail a lot. It's just that extra bit of cushion, a bit of like give, a bit of suppleness that I haven't felt for a while. And 120mm feels like loads. I guess I just haven't had suspension for ages, but the whole bike is solid, so we need to get more shots. We need to carry on riding it. But I'm really pleasantly surprised about stock bikes. I think I'm going to come away from today and realise that bikes come out of the box really, really cool and really good. So we can throw a lot of this bike. Here's the quad. I've just ridden the whole track, but we're going to film more bits of it now with Ben. This is the quad. So there's a double option, a big jump on the right and a quad roller on the left. So let's jump the whole thing on the big side. Then I want to try and manual all 4, which is hard with full suspension, but I'm determined. I want to give this bike a good day. So let's jump the big one, Ben, and then we'll get onto the quad manual. Woo! That was the option of jumping the whole double. It's always interesting riding racetracks where there's options and different lines, because it might seem like a jump is faster, but probably riding the 4 pumps is a much quicker option. So I haven't got anyone here to race against, but I always like thinking about which one would probably be faster. So we've jumped it, and now we're going to try and do a quad manual, so manual the whole lot. It'll probably take a few goes.
Sick.
New bike, new brakes. Not a very good guy. The track I don't ride very often. So it's a recipe for absolute sheer disaster. We're going to get over it. No, not even halfway. Let's go again. Yes!
Woo!
There's a really cool feature behind me, which is an on-off pad. And I want to try and nose manual along the top on this bike. So let's get there. This will probably take a few goes as well, but it's just nice. I like the whole jibbing scene and playing around on the front wheel. It's good.
Oh, that was close.
Did I do it? I can't tell if that counted or not.
I don't know if it counted. It was very close.
I
I do feel like your back wheel just,
did it?
yeah, a tiny bit.
Okay, so if your back wheel, so my back wheel touched there.
Yeah,
Doesn't count then.
doesn't count.
So I'm going to still try nose manual and then drop it to manual here, but it can't clip the edge.
Sick.
Deal?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo! Almost cleared the whole thing.
You're asking for a massive crash if that goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like both arms stretched out on a stretcher in the back of an ambulance. No. Ignore all that. This bit's quite cool here, Ben, for you can like do one of those back wheel cutties over the pump and spray a load of leaves.
That'd be sick.
Do you want to get a slow motion shot of it?
Do it.
Alright.
That would be sick. Setting it up.
No, people can't see the behind the scenes. Yeah?
Whoosh! Get it. Awkward position to be in. Woo!
Hey Ben, why don't you just take your camera and leave already? Oh God.
Oh!
Well, at least the bike's strong.
True.
I've never jumped that before and I was pretty confident I had the speed right. But if it wasn't for this case pad, I think my kneecaps would have been on the floor. I'm going to jump it again and try and do a no-hander on it to like
You're just going to
make you forget about the big case that just happened.
So you're just going to straight no-hander?
Yeah, because I know that you would edit this and put the case in the video anyway, so I need to make up for it. Yeah, no-hander this, that'd be cool. Oh, if I case it like that though, that would be so bad. It's quite a heavy case.
That was heavy, yeah.
My ankles are aware. To be fair, 120 mil, think about that, that's like the length of my knee joint plus my ankle joint, so that effectively saved both legs.
Get it?
Woo! My chain was off.
Your chain was off?
Yeah. My chain came off as I dropped in, so I couldn't add any speed, so I'm glad I was going faster.
Damn.
You have to bomb for that jump.
Yeah, it looked that way.
Really fast. And when I did the suicide, my bars turned, which is never nice. But that's really cool. This bike's a lot of fun. I think it needs more riding. Massive shout out to Marin for giving me the Rift Zone 3. It's a lot of fun. No-handed a big jump, which I went as fast as physically possible for with no chain on. It's good. I can't wait to ride this more. This is going to be like a perfect UK bike just for the bike parks, the loam tracks. It's going to be good. So it's nice to add this to the collection of bikes, which I'm so lucky to have. Thank you guys, thank you Ben. You're all legends. Leave some comments. Peace out, you're all legends.